So last year I had the privilege of being invited to serve on the Global Agenda Council for Fostering Entrepreneurship of the World Economic Forum. And for those of you who are familiar with that, it's a 2-year position that you agreed to serve on. And you have to go to Dubai during Global Entrepreneurship Week, where the 88 Global Agenda Councils meet. And there's a council for clean water, there's a council for world health, there's a council for, 88 topics of significant interest to the world. And it's the work of the Global Agenda Councils that set the agenda for Davos and other significant meetings that happen throughout the world. For the Global Agenda Council on Fostering Entrepreneurship, the big idea that came out of the council in Dubai during Global Entrepreneurship Week last year was that we needed to aggregate resources globally better. There was a certain knowledge that there's probably a lot of duplicative efforts, a lot of people probably recreating similar things, only slightly differently. And so how might we build a global repository of resources that could be curated at a country-by-country level, and it can be promoted and shared, free and open sourced for the world. And so I sat there, scratching my head, saying, this seems like a good idea. And Jonathan and the work of GEW is rarely far from my mind, but it was missing for a moment, for about 7 seconds, when I started hearing the 15 other members of the council saying, well, we'll build a website that does this, and this. And then we'll recruit volunteers from around the world to, manage the world site, their country site. And then we'll promote events on the site. And by the time I hit global, world curators, partners, promoting an event, by the time we hit event, I had aha, we might have something already, so that we don't have to start over. So I very excitedly from Dubai sent an email to Jonathan, and I said, I hope you don't shoot me, but I want to be generous with your wonderful resource of the UnleashingIdeas.org website. And of course he was back to me within a split second to say, by all means, if it advances entrepreneurship on a global level, then by all means offer to do that. So I offered through the council the resource of UnleashingIdeas.org. Can we get to the next slide? And specifically what we're going to do is we're going to take this site now in partnership with the World Economic Forum, the Kauffman Foundation, and GEW. And hopefully this is familiar to most of you as organizers. And Joseph from Mog Design, where are you? Where's our Mog Design friends? They are the brilliant technologists behind this resource. He's going to be facilitating a session tomorrow on how to use the new and improved Resource Center. But we're going to be augmenting Unleashing Ideas to become a much more interactive resource and tool for organizers in the country to contribute local. So, the translated versions, the localized versions of content, and then we will curate it from the local level all the way up through the global level. And as you have reasons to share best practices and share resources that you're very excited about, that you've had good fortune with in country, this new and improved version of the site will allow a greater collaboration to happen at an international scale. The next slide just shows you yet a detailed version that's at the global level. And I think, is there maybe one more slide? No more slides. You'll see tomorrow in Joseph's session, how content can be added to it. But the hope I had here was, as we look at the activity around the GEC, we have the spike in March, and then you all go back and you do what you can, and then we have the spike in November. Now I'm hoping we have a reason to be engaged throughout the year. And with the combination of Global Entrepreneurship Week, the World Economic Forum, and the Kauffman Foundation, we think we have a strong partnership to promote this. But again, I say in closing what I said at the beginning, It's only going to be as good as we all are about using it and putting content into it. So please consider it in the way we hope you would, that it's a resource for you to use. We're also open to hearing ways to make it better. So don't be shy with the feedback. And I hope that it'll have the impact, and that at Global Entrepreneurship Week this year, we'll announce the official launch. This is the soft launch. And then by GEW of November, it will hopefully be just an unbelievably valuable repository of great things.